Hey guys, it's SG.bricks here, and yes, I think I've finally settled on a name, being SG.bricks. And this video is going to be a top 15 list of my favourite minifigures in my collection. So let's start off with number 15. So starting off our list at number 15, we have this Yeti, which was in some minifigure series. I'm no idea which one, but yeah, he was the best to come out of that series, and I think he's an all-round really good figure. He's got a really good head mould. He's got good printing. If you want to see it without that on, that's it. And he's got no back printing though. But yeah, all-around really good figure. So let's go on to number 14. So here at number 14, we have John Hammond from the large Jurassic World set with the massive gates that came out recently, and he's just really well printed body and head. He's got unprinted legs, quite a nice hat, and he's got his obviously iconic cane from that he has the amber in the movies. At number 13, we have from Star Wars, Max Rebo. He came out in Jabba's sail barge. There's really not much to say about him. I mean, he's got a good moulded head and then just plain body and legs, but I think it's quite a cute figure and quite funny really. And now it's quite sought after, as that set, the set's gone up massively in price, and so has this figure. Number 12, we have this, I have no idea what his name is, and I have no idea what the name of the set that he came in was. It was some Nexo Knight set, but I just think he's really cool. He's got the moulded, kind of ghost, leg piece in kind of fiery colours, which looks really good, and he's just all round really well done. The printing is great, the moulding is great. If you want to have a look at his headpiece, there it is. And yeah, it came out in Nexo Knights, but I'm not sure which set. And coming in number 11, we have Sir Fanger, and it came out in Sir Fanger's Fortress from Shima, which is, I think it's fair to say, isn't the most liked theme by the LEGO community, I suppose. But I got this when I was really small, and it was just like my favourite figure of all time for ages, and even today it's really well done. I'll show you a look at it without all the armour plates and the cape and the helmet on now, so you can see all the printing. And you can see, even without all of that stuff on, he's a really well done figure. He's got really flushed out back printing and alternate expressions. He's got a transparent leg and transparent arm, and it's just really good, I think. So moving on. So here we have Savage Opress, who's obviously Darth Maul's brother. He came out in the Sith Night Speeder set, and he's got, well, a double lightsaber and a sort of axe thing, and now a really good moulded armor piece. I think only ever came out with this figure. And I'll show you what it looks like without all of the armor and weapons. As you can see, I think it's got a really, really well done body, and it was really well moulded, but it's covered up by the armor plating, which is, as much as it is nice to get the armor plate, it's a bit of a shame. And he's got really good back printing as well, and the casual mould for the Darth Maul head. So yeah, that's Savage Press. And I forgot to mention, this figure is just cracking the top 10. For number 8 and 9, I'm going to do them together, because it was just, I just couldn't pick between these two. Because obviously it's Boba Fett and Jango Fett. It's the Boba Fett from the UCS Slave 1, which is really detailed with arm printing, back printing, and all his own unique headpiece and cape. But also, I have Jango Fett here as well, because I just much prefer the colour combo. And I'll show you them with, well, as you can see, they've got a jetpack and the standard Mandalorian helmet, but I'll show you them now with all that armor off. So as you can see, they both got really nice printing all around. But the Boba Fett has arm printing, as you can see, whereas the Jango Fett doesn't, and the Boba Fett also has a unique face, whereas the Jango Fett is used in quite a lot of other sets. And then both got back printing, and Boba Fett though has toe printing, which is actually quite rare. I think there's only one clone as well with toe printing. But yeah, moving on to spot 7. So here we have the Kashyyyk Trooper, which it's come out on a load of sets. The one I got it in was the 20th anniversary ATST, And really annoyingly, I only have one of these because I missed out on the Kashyyyk Trooper Battle Pack when it came out, and now they sell for like, what, 50 quid each, so, which is ridiculous. But yeah, it's just, I really like kind of the design. It's got a kind of modified Scout Trooper helmet, and it's got good back printing. Its headpiece is a standard clone head print. It's no back printing on the head. It's not super detailed. I just really like it. So at number 6 we have this, I think, unnamed ghost from the Ecto one from the third Ghostbusters film. It's got a transparent head, body, and wings, which I don't think has come out in any other set apart from maybe a different kind of shade of translucent head. It's got a nice. It's used the gargoyle molded head and wings, which I think work really well, especially with the printing, and it's got a really, really well done headpiece, I think, and it has no back printing on the head. But yeah, I just really like this figure. So coming into the top 5 now, we have Jack 14, who was a non-canon Star Wars figure. There was 2 versions of him. This is the one that I have, and I also much prefer this one. It was actually the first figure as well to have a translucent arm, and the translucent arm actually has printing on it as well, of kind of force lightning. Along with that, so does his head, one of his heads, and then he also has another kind of plain expression with bright blue eyes. And this, I just really like this figure. I got it recently actually, so stay tuned, and in another video I'll explain how that kind of went down. And he also comes with a hairpiece that you can just stick on there, which is really nice. He has a lightsaber and with a white handle, which is unique to this figure, I think. But yeah, so moving on to number 4. Here is the Special Forces Clone Trooper, which came out in the exact same set as the last one, being Jack 14's Stealth Starfighter. He's got obviously a large kind of shield and a gun, and if I just get rid of that, you can get a proper look at him. He's got a nicely printed cape, which is not too common. Really good back printing, really good printing all around actually, and the head's really well done. And if you get rid of the helmet, it's just got the standard clone face, but really, really good figure, I think. Getting to the top 3, we have the Mandalorian Super Commando. I did have 2 of these because 2 of these had come out in the set that they came with, which was the Mandalorian Speeder. But I have lost one of them, and I've got this one left. He's got no leg printing. He's not super detailed, but I just love the sort of kind of aesthetic of the almost rusted body and helmet, and just the handprint on the head. He's got a gunmetal grey, a gunmetal silver, a jetpack and helmet. He's just got the standard Mandalorian face, and I'll show you the back printing in just a second. Printing's just as rusted as the front, and it is just really cool. So now let's get to the top 2. At number 2, we have the Demogorgon from the Stranger Things Upside Down set. This is just a really, really cool Lego. It's a cool figure, I mean. It's got the kind of gremlin legs is where they originally came out, which are printed, which is really impressive. It's got back printing, front printing, its own completely designed molded head, and what you can do if you want its mouth closed, you can just take off the head, and there it is. And I was actually one of the first people to get my hands on this figure, or this entire set ever, because I went to the midnight opening at Leicester Square, which I will probably make another separate video on. But yeah, this is a really good figure and is really iconic. So let's get to number 1. And now, finally, for the moment you've all been waiting for, at number 1 we have Jar Jar Binks.